Welcome, everyone, particularly welcome, ladies, our Girl Scout troop in Saddlebrook, 4324. And we're here for a very special reason today. This group of girls has moved forward with the thought of giving the gift of books. And their goal started out at about 500, but now I think it's going up to about 5,000. So we have some flyers made up, which I'll talk about later, with 500. We're going to have to add another zero. Now, I'd like to ask each of the ladies to give me their names, tell us a little bit about yourself, and what this project means to you. Okay, honey?
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm in fourth grade. I'm 10. I go to Helen I. Smith School. And this project means a lot to me because I love helping people. And it's a really good thing to help the Patterson Library and the kids in Patterson get books. And everyone should have the gift of reading. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Taylor. I'm in fourth grade. I'm 9 years old. I go to Helen I. Smith School. This project means a lot to me because I like to read and I like to help people too. And I'm happy to be here.
Hi, my name is Rebecca. I'm 10 years old and I'm in fourth grade. I go to Helen I. Smith School. And this project means a lot to me because I love to read and I like to think of other people reading too.
Hello, my name is Alexis, and I am in fourth grade, and I am 10 years old, and I go to Helen I. Smith School. And this project means a lot to me because reading takes you far, and I really love helping people.
Hi, my name is Tiana. I am 10 years old. I go to Franklin School, and I want to help other kids read and give them a gift of reading.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I'm 10 years old. I go to Helen I. Smith School. I think that this means a lot to me because I'm a bookworm and I have lots of books that I don't read anymore. So it just feels really nice to help other kids who don't have one single book in their home.
Very proud of you, girls. You're already great leaders. What I'd like to tell everyone is this. I received a phone call from your troop leader, Jennifer, who had spoken to me about this project. And I get all excited about projects, having been a Brownie leader, and my granddaughters are Brownies now. And I love to help just like you. And most importantly, I love to read. But there was another factor here that was very important to me. Saddlebrook has been hit from Tropical Floyd and then Hurricane Irene. Our library was underwater twice, and we lost so many books. But we were more fortunate than the people of Patterson to be able to rebuild much more quickly and replace the books. So I became all excited with Jennifer, and you girls came up with the theme, Give the Gift of Reading. So I said, it can be Christmas anytime. Let's wrap up some boxes like their presents. And then your troop leader had said to me, as I suggested, this is a community that's very close and everyone helps each other. And I knew if we reached out to the local businesses that we can place these boxes there. And then if we go one further, okay, we can come up with a flyer and distribute it through the schools so that it reaches to all the homes of parents or grandparents, people that know children and have books. And this is only the beginning of the flyer. Today is our first real meeting, other than Jennifer and I talking on the telephone. So I'm so glad that you girls were able to make it here. And we're going to discuss maybe some of the businesses that you would like to see the boxes go to. So I'm going to ask you now, and just raise your hands and give me some idea of what business. Should I start with you? Do you have something in mind? I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you could think of a store that you go to in town that you think it would be, and if someone has an answer that was the answer you were going to give, that's okay. We have quite a few businesses.
Like where the flyer should be? Oh, okay. Yeah. A and P, yeah. I think
Cambridge.
CVS.
You were going to give that answer, right?
Okay, in front of the public library.
Walmart.
Maybe a Barnes & Noble store.
I know a lot of people pass by this place, like 7-Eleven on Market Street.
The brains are working.
Dollar General.
Maybe a couple of schools, like Franklin School or Smith School or somewhere.
ShopRite.
So as everyone can see, the girls are very bright, smart, and they know where they want to take their boxes. Now, I'd like to hand the mic over to Jen and have her give a little bit of briefing as I've given an introduction. And then after that, we'll be going around, and we have a very special guest here that we're going to save the best for last, our mystery guests.
Thank you. The project started by our troop mom, Megan Power, who picked up a story on her Twitter account from NorthJersey.com, The Record. Then the story told that the Patterson Public Library was destroyed from Hurricane Irene, which was in 2010, and they lost over 10,000 books. The children of Patterson have had no books since then. They don't even have them in their home. She posted this Twitter account to her Facebook. I picked it up off her Facebook and said, let's talk to the troop and see if they want to do something about this. We immediately had a meeting. The troop members thought it was a wonderful idea to 9 and 10-year-olds, thinking that children their age, 2 towns away, have had no books for 3 years was something that they wanted to contribute to. So we immediately set out with a plan. We spoke to Mayor Chamberlain, who has the resources to reach out to many more people, and she graciously and immediately wanted to help us. And we're going to go forth. This drive is going to run through March 31st, and we're going to get the Patterson Public Library as many books as they can to distribute to their children. Reading is very important, and we all feel very passionately about it.
Hi, I'm Cindy Terwilliger. I'm the assistant troop leader with Jen, and I think this is a fabulous idea because our girls love to read, and if there's children out there that are unable to, it's a wonderful thing that we're able to contribute and help them read along with our children. Thank you.
This is a wonderful project because Friday was, as everyone knows, Dr. Seuss Day, Read Across America Month, and I had the wonderful opportunity to read at the public schools, Franklin, Long, and Smith, and the classes I read to, I had told them about your project, the gift of reading, and many of the students were very happy about it, and they said that they would be bringing some books in. So you're off to a great rolling start for the month of March. And now I am so happy to introduce our very special mystery guest because she is making this project go way over the top.
Hi, my name is Robin Reenstra Bryant, and I live in Rutherford. I am a former Girl Scout myself, having gone all the way through my senior year of high school in Girl Scouts. And years later, when I had my own daughters, I was a Brownie. I lived in Canada, and I was a Brownie leader and a Girl Guide leader there for many years with them. While I was living in Canada as well, I was also a publisher of a small publishing company. And one of the books that we published was a children's story book and coloring book. I moved back home to Rutherford, New Jersey in 2000 and disbanded the publishing company, but the books that we had still in inventory went into storage. And I saw the article in the Record newspaper about a week ago about the Patterson Library and their general appeal. And the next day I saw the article about Troop 4324 and what they were trying to do. And that really hit home to me as just an amazing, wonderful project for a Girl Scout troop to do. What I read was that your goal was only 500 books. And I knew I could supply far more than that. So I wanted to make sure that my donation to the Patterson Library of probably close to 4,000 books, copies of this, will come through your Girl Scout troop to the Patterson Library, because I want you to know that just by telling the world you have a project to do, you can make amazing things happen. Okay.
Oh, God bless you. Imagine 4,000 books. Look at, ladies, what do you think about that? Don't you think, doesn't this make you believe that when you set out to do something, anything's possible? Right? Would you have ever thought there would be this many books from some kind person out there that read about your efforts? Sure.
When I spoke with the librarians at the Patterson Library, they indicated to me that they were interested in making sure that through this project and their appeal that they could have a book go home with as many kids for their own purpose, and not just to be donating books to the Patterson Library, but most kids in Patterson did not have books even at home. And while I'm donating 4,000 copies of the same book, these will be books that will ultimately go home with the kids so that they can have it. What I've been told is that there's probably close to 3,000 children in each grade in Patterson schools, and so one whole grade plus will get the copy of this book. I also have with me today a copy of this book for each of the girls here as well.
Oh, so nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. And let's show one. Why don't you stand up and we'll show one to the camera. While she's showing it, would you like to read the title of the book and maybe the first page? Okay, we have camera shy, but we're going to get you to learn differently one day.
Looking for long ago. Me? Okay. David lived in a city. He had many books. He liked the farm stories and the animals.
Most of all, David liked his long ago books. He wanted to go to long ago and see the dinosaurs.
One day his daddy said, "Mommy and I must go to another city. Would you like to visit Aunt Helen and Uncle Tom on the farm?" David was excited. "I'll see the cows and horses. I'll help Aunt Helen find the eggs."
Daddy and Mommy left David at the farm. He met Aunt Helen at the door.
he had a good time. He watched the animals and helped find the eggs. He looked for dinosaurs.
David played with the pet kitten called Kitsky. It tried to catch a spool on a string. David and Kitsky played catch a mouse with the paper on a piece of wool.
Very good. This is only a part of the book, but I know the children are going to be very happy. And I think what you girls should do when you go back to school, bring the books with you and ask your teacher, and I'll give you a note even asking too for permission, if you can complete reading the book to the class, because I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to share. So now what we're going to do, if you'd like to go back up on the chair. This is the flyer, as I had showed earlier, that will go into print tomorrow. And it has Give the Gift of Reading, the Girl Scout Troop 4324. Help us meet our goal of collecting 5,000 books by March 31st to benefit the Big Book Drive. The Big Book Drive is a campaign by the Patterson Free Public Library, the Record, Herald News, and other municipalities to collect as many books as possible to give to Patterson children. Donate new or gently used child-teen books. And that's what everyone sees on the boxes. And we have a list of locations here. We will be adding now from the meeting that we've had today. So later on, I'll be passing around the notepad, and you girls can add more names or places. And if we need more boxes, that's no problem. Now, I think before we conclude, I'd like to give you recognition for working so hard on this in addition to what you've already accomplished. As everyone can see, the girls took time out to make all these posters. So these will be going throughout town also. And for the sake of the audience out there, the books can also be dropped off at not only Saddlebrook Library, the Senior Center, the Town Hall, and at all the schools and public buildings. And they can also be, the phone numbers will be available. And Jen, do you want, I'll give them your phone number, my phone number? Because I think what we'll do as part of this meeting, we'll add contact phone numbers here. Because once the boxes get filled, the goal is to do this. The girls, along with their parents, will be picking them up. And the businesses and the people will be calling to say, my box is getting full. And then their plan is to go to Patterson. Not all at one time, because Patterson can't handle it at one time. So that's a very large part of this project. So I believe all these girls are going to be very, very busy, because if they don't get phone calls from the businesses and locations, they're going to be making the phone calls. Correct, girls? Because that's the badge you'll be working hard towards. So now at this time, just one by one, could you do me a favor? Find your poster, and I'd like you to stand in front of the camera so that you can share your artwork and your work with the people that'll be watching this. So do you want to start, please? You can put your book on the chair, babes. Thank you. Some are taped and some are not, and I can help you out if you need it. Do you want to untape it and hold it up so that the people, you can share it with them? Come on this way. Turn it around. Very good work, wouldn't you say? Congratulations. Have a seat with your poster. Okay. Some are tape babes and some are not. That's okay. Another great job. Well done. Thank you. Okay. And thank God we have so many great, great parents in our town that support their children and particularly support scouting, sweetheart. As you can see, what started with a small thought came out to have so much meaning for everyone. And I'd like to thank the girls, not just personally, because I believe in what they're doing, but on behalf of the Township Council and a grateful community. Isn't that great? Thank you. It's always nice to be able to help, and I know we'll be getting many phone calls regarding this, and I particularly thank Anthony Hacko, our council person, for taping. She ran away quickly, but that's a beautiful poster. Here we go. And again, through March 31st, sooner. Jen, your phone number is no 201 248 9014. That's Jennifer's. Do you want your phone number given out? Okay. 201 657 0253. Colorful. Thank you. And my number is 201 294 6816. And the town hall is 587 2902. That goes into my assistant's office. Yes.
I would just like to thank the girls who are doing a great job, their parents who are committed to helping them do this, the mayor and the town council who has graciously offered to help us and assist us in this project, all of the townspeople, Mr. Halko for videotaping, especially Mrs. Bryant for taking her time and donating over 4,000 books to our cause, the reporter paper for covering the story and getting the word out there to many more people than we ever could. And anyone who contributes a book is really doing a great service to children. And I just wanted to thank everyone involved. Thank you very much.
Okay, how about we all gather around for a group photograph in case any parents or grandparents are out there and they can get a picture of all of us together. Okay, so go in between the. Hey, Mike. Everything up?